everybody, it's Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist with aPlantBasedDiet.org. Welcome to chapter 47, which is about avoiding direct sunlight. Okay, we just did a chapter on sunscreen. I had to give it its own chapter because it's so bad. I just don't want anybody to have to deal with it. But I want to talk about the sun. What is good about it? What is bad about it? Why should you avoid direct sunlight? Actually, this is one of the things that you actually should do in moderation. I just had a chapter about moderation a few chapters ago. If you want to learn about moderation, my thoughts on it, and it's all pretty much bad, go back and watch that chapter. But this is the one area where you have to moderate because the sun is necessary. There's nothing more powerful than the sun. If you guys know of something more powerful, let me know in the comments. I don't know of anything because you can't even really look at the sun without going blind, right? I mean, not for more than a few seconds, actually. It's that powerful. It also gives plants all the energy. And I need to do some other chapters about that too, because I know some people do indoor farming and I'm not sure about that yet. I'm not sure. I don't really necessarily know if we know about that, or maybe we do. I don't know, but I know that the sun is so powerful, and that's what the plants harvest that energy from the sun. So I'm wondering what happens when you don't have that in the equation, because I think that's another way to moderate the power of the sun is to eat the plants that are grown in the sun. Now, if you're eating plants that are not grown in the sun, are you getting that energy? I don't know. But the reality is, if you're a human walking outdoors into the sun at any time other than the far extremes of the hemispheres in your time of winter, you're going to get burned. You're going to get premature aging, wrinkling. Your skin's going to look like a lizard after a while. You're going to get skin cancer. All kinds of things are going to go bad if you just hang out in the sun without any regard for anything. And I've worked outside almost my entire life. I may not look like it because I spent most of my adult life covering myself up with hats, and they've been getting bigger and bigger over the years. And I recommend big hats, long sleeves, sunglasses, of course, and it protects you from that ultraviolet radiation from the sun, among other things. There's a tremendous amount of spectrum of light coming out of there. Another thing to think about is the relationship to SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and whether you're getting enough of the power of the rays of the sun, because if you're on the extremes of the Earth's latitudes on the north or south in the time of winter, you're just not going to be getting much in there. And another reason why I think humans really need to move down more towards the tropics, but that's a topic for another chapter. This one I want to just hone in the focus on how to moderate your exposure with the sun so you don't burn and just be destroyed by it. We want you to have a long, happy, fun life because of the sun, and not a short, painful one, because you can get either one hanging around the sun, if you think about it. And it's all up to you. But this is key. This is a key factor because if the sun is important, like I said, if it prevents seasonal affective disorder because there's no more powerful light than that, then you've got to hang around the sun, but you've got to do it right. Don't do it wrong, do it right. Let me know in the comments below about any kind of techniques you all have for getting the necessary light from the sun, but without suffering the negative consequences. Because maybe you have some techniques that I don't have, but like I said, mine's kind of traditional. It's like big hats, sunglasses, even a face cover if you need. I have face covering I'm wearing now when I'm outside, long sleeves if I'm working out in the yard, or just do more work outside on cloudy days, overcast days, rainy days, work at night. I don't know. I mean, outside, just you have to think about all these things, right? Same reason why I wouldn't park my car out in the sun. Yeah, of course it'll destroy the paint, but it'll also heat up the inside. And for humans, it does all kinds of weird things too. I like to be at just the right temperature and humidity, not too much of that sun, because even if you're at 80 degrees, if you got the sun just pouring into you, it feels like 100 degrees. And you're not gonna enjoy life as much. It's gonna overheat your body too. So many factors here besides just the skin cancer you might think about. All these other factors have to do with the sun. You got to moderate it. So I would say the general takeaway for this chapter is make sure you're in a location where you are getting enough of the powerful sun's rays all year round, okay? Even if it means migration during times of the year, because that's what I do. But moderate sun exposure. It's the only time moderation's okay is with the sun. Get it, but just don't get that direct sun exposure. You are going to pay the price if you do. We all know that. And I don't know, some kind of saying about looking at an adult with sunburn. I don't know. I mean, you figure they would have known by now. Like for a kid, maybe they didn't understand. Maybe their parents never took the time to explain to them all about the sun. But as an adult, you know better. So just don't do that anymore. Again, I look forward to reading your comments, some experiences that you've had, maybe some other techniques. Thanks so much for watching. And if you got some value out of this, please like that like button over there, smash the like button, and of course, subscribe. We'll see you in the next chapter. Bye-bye.